What's up? Oh, you said something that you're embarrassed about at the party? What'd you say? Okay, well, why did you feel embarrassed? So that happened, and it felt embarrassing, but also forget people that you have to be scared about what you're going to say. Be your most authentic self, and if they don't like you, forget them. That has more to say about them than you did a bad thing, I feel like this all the time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I went to a party and I went to go say hi to somebody, and it was like my former boss, so I wanted to like make a good impression. And I was so like shy to say hi, and so I just went there and I was like telling myself like just be quiet, and when the conversation opens up, then say hi. Mind you, you would have thought someone in a leadership position would acknowledge you and be like, hey, good to see you. You know what I mean? No. So instead I went over and I'm just gonna walk over. Be brave, Amy. Just say it. Just say, say hi before I go. I walk over, I'm being quiet. I'm, waiting for to say hi for a dip in silence, those weird social circles. You need that dip in silence to be like, hi. So weird. Anyway, so I'm over there just quiet, and he looks over to me. He goes, I'm in a conversation here. And I was just like, ew, gross. I was like, why did I even bother saying hi? Here I'm I'm telling myself, trying to overcome my social anxiety because my biggest fear is being rejected. And he said that in front of a group of people. It was so embarrassing. And I was just like, oh, okay. I'm like, gross. And anyway, I look over to the conversation he's listening to. Terrible story. The guy was belligerently trashed out of his mind. It was some terrible airplane story. He's just he couldn't even finish his sentence. And I'm like, he was rude for this story. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. But I was so embarrassed because I felt rejected, and I just felt embarrassed. For me, it kind of validated why I'm like, okay, see, this is why I should have been just stuck to myself in the corner. But no, forget that. That moment had more to do with that person. Forget it. And also, it's if we don't expose ourselves to situations like this, then we won't grow. So it's why decay without that growth opportunity? You know what I mean? And also, I feel we as humans focus so much on perfection. I know I always want to end on a good note. I always want to leave a conversation on a good note. And if I don't, it'll be ruminating in my head. No, nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. Forget perfection. You know what I mean? I always connect to the person who's a mess. Forget perfection. In fact, perfection kind of makes me anxious. When someone's so perfect, blah 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 blah. I'm like, ah. So yeah, it's, to me, it's more endearing to not be perfect in a conversation. Anyway, yeah. Well, good thing I'm gonna whip out the selenite, stick in my purse. I'm erasing. It happened. Acceptance. It happened. Said something embarrassing, or you felt embarrassed. You know what? That person was probably thinking about themselves. You know what I mean? The person was probably oh, I have indigestion. You know what I mean? So I bet you, like, they don't even remember, you know, like, F it, you're awesome. Yeah, you're awesome. You're beautiful. You're smart, intelligent. Yeah. Name 3 reasons why you're awesome and valuable to talk to. Go ahead. Yes. You lived a pretty cool life, right? Yes. Exactly. And remember, there's nobody in the world like you. So it's like, your presence is enough. You are enough. You are valuable. Ah. Okay. Now let's go back in that party room and say hi to a few people. And then we'll get going and go get some food at the diner. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Let's do it.